Alright, what's going on?
I'm gonna flip this until I make $1 million.
Alright, wait.
Who's calling it?
Tails.
You gotta call it in the air, but you're calling it.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Heaven or Hell, Destiny, round 1, bout 2. Fight!
Tails.
What is it? I can't even see it.
Heads.
Heads. You choose first. We'll beat a game.
You know, I was really honestly hoping you would win. Huh?
I would say start with your worst.
What, do you want the worst or your best?
Let's start off with Street Fighter.
Step that Duken!
Sonic Boom.
Are you ready? Fight! Sonic Boom!
Interesting costume choice.
Sonic Boom!
Chip damage going.
My boy.
Alright, first round goes to Billy. Oh wait, that was Lorenzo.
Alright, you guys can announce it. Try to keep it positive. No negativity towards one person.
Oh my god, I can't help it, it's Billy.
This culture is going to be a major problem for the world. It's very hard to get off on a seasoned player.
I think that first match was a nice, good match.
It was pretty
Definitely
even.
got
Showed
to.
good
It's going to have to focus into those later in the game.
Match one.
Guile wins! Fight!
You know, I think it's been a strong showing from both champions right now, but ultimately, I think Lorenzo has better control over his range attacks than Billy does, as far as setting out a range attack and figuring out what move to do right after it.
I just think they're both playing a little stilted right now. I don't think we're seeing the real player on either side yet.
Would you say that's due to nerves?
Yeah, it's totally nerves. I mean, do you guys feel like you're looking at people playing as pros? I really don't. Not even trying to bait. I'm not trying to bait right now, but it's like they're not going for it.
I feel like Billy's afraid because Lorenzo's maybe playing a bit more defensive than you would normally see Lorenzo play.
But what you can watch too with Guile is like he's not dashing forward.
Yeah, he's basically staying in his own spot.
You normally see a more tweaky play style out of Lorenzo, but it's not.
He's waiting for Billy to come to him.
His matches are very slow pace.
Lorenzo's definitely trying to play it safe right now.
In a Thunder situation right now, he's got to win the next 3 in the series.
They come back.
Billy still has a chance to win this.
And the battle continues. Fight!
Stick with him because it's
recording.
the last little bit. Recording?
At the moment, I believe Lorenzo's forcing Billy to go on the offensive, and Lorenzo's just trying to counter anything Billy brings at him.
So we're seeing a lot of projectiles and a lot of throws. I'd like to see either one open up. Lorenzo is dominating. I really kind of want to see a Cammy right now. To be perfectly honest.
Well, right now he's going to have to do what he can with what he has. Some more medium punches, and he just needs to switch it up a little.
A breath of hope on the challenger side.
Indeed.
What will happen now? Fight!
He knows it's possible. He has cut him, so now he knows he truly can bleed. He's not a god.
Seeing a lot of projectiles.
That's precisely why Billy chose his champion. So into law, I call them champions.
such a compound match, like, typically, or feels weird to me.
Guile's just naturally a projectile character, and I think he's trying to like keep up with like I guess his expectations were like to be a lot of Sonic Boom. So his counter is still also use the same move. And the question is, whoever can get through it and actually do real damage is going to win.
Two Ultra meters. Will we see an Ultra finish? Possibly? For the kill.
Guile wins.
I kind of didn't think that one was going to connect for a second.
Are you ready? Fight!
Did we just record straight through that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Let's keep it up! Fight!
Of course, you drink that with his taste, like as if it didn't taste good. Look at the flavor.
Not to like no alcohol.
It just tastes good. It's because you take a small sip, bro. Like
Dude, if I take a small sip out, it would be like torture for nothing.
That tastes good. It's a very small amount. You take a very small mouthful. Not even a mouthful. Just enough to like fill your tongue, yeah? Just to fill the palate. You swallow.
That's what she said, like 3 times.
I love toy stamina.
Dude, hour and a half.
Alright.
Okay.
You know, I thought Billy started really strong. I thought the matches overall were very strong. What I noticed there was that, you know, there was a bit of fear put into Lorenzo's side where Lorenzo, I felt for the first 3 to 4 matches, was playing rather defensively, sending sonic booms and waiting for Billy to come at him and try to initiate some kind of combo or attack that would allow Billy to go and take advantage of that. And Lorenzo knew the counter to that every time. Second time around, I felt second half of the 4th game to the 5th game, I really felt like Lorenzo started coming out, taking a bit more chances, and it was pretty even, but in the end what determined the win to me was that although they could both do projectiles, Lorenzo knew what to do after shooting projectiles, as far as like jumping in the air and initiating an attack, compared to Billy, who would either counter or try to initiate an attack himself. But overall, very enjoyable and a very close match.
I think it bounced back and forth. I thought it was a very impressive start, very equal, very entertaining. Then it kind of degraded. Next thing you know, won a couple matches, and Billy had that one win. It was good.
In the grand scheme of things, I was honestly a little disappointed. Like, it's always fun to watch them combat each other, but I've seen better matches. I think they were both suffering from nerves. I would have liked to see a switch up in the characters on Billy's side. But I know what they were both feeling when they were playing. That match was pretty intense. I know they had a good time, but I don't know. I've seen them better.
To be completely honest, I didn't do my best, only because I didn't want to risk the victory. To be completely honest, I did what I felt that there was just absolutely no chance Billy could get to my wall of sonic booms. If I just keep it up and keep it up and keep it up, eventually it'll just crumble like a deck of cards made into a house, but back into another deck, but messy.
So
that's what happened.
Just a real quick question, like, if what do you think would happen if you engaged him without sonic booms? Like, you were a little nervous, but so that's a strategy.
I knew he was going to be using projectile a lot, and a lot of Guile's, a lot of his strategy revolves around sonic boom. So for a Guile to really not use a sonic boom leaves him at an extreme disadvantage.
Are you feeling any pressure? Like in this, like, is pressure a factor?
Pressure is not a factor.
Okay.
But it affected your gameplay, so at some point, I mean, you admitted such, so, I mean, pressure did sort of affect the way you played.
Well, I was
pressure
playing,
what Billy could potentially do with...
While I was playing, while the game was ensuing, now that I have these 5 victories in a row, no, I was not worried. As soon as I stepped foot on there, dude, and he stepped foot on there, and he threw out his first projectile like he did with Akuma, I knew, like, he didn't have enough time with Akuma. He was just throwing them wherever he wanted to, whereas me, I was timing my sonic booms whenever they're going to come out, and I did it so that way I can gain an advantage and be able to close the gap when all he was trying to do is just basically be a turtle on the other side. And what you saw there is what 2 turtles look like when they're going at it.
That was a game of turtles.
Yeah, and I happen to be the turtle king of that matchup.
Of that match.
Indeed. That was awesome.
All right, Billy, come in the light.
All right, what's up? Questions?
How do you actually feel? Do you feel like you should have chosen a different character besides Akuma?
I really don't feel like it would have made a difference. I mean, like, if I'd been Cammy, it would have been like the same thing, only me getting hit by every single fireball, trying to do spirals, trying to do like fucking hooligan combos that he knows are gonna be coming. So it's just like, I mean, it was always sort of just like, can my crazy spamming nonsense just squeeze one win out of it, and and it could. So I mean, it's probably going to be the same deal with Marvel vs. Capcom, but again, I'm just hoping in the insanity that ensues that I can squeeze one win out of it. It really was just I tried switching up the fireballs and stuff, light, medium, hard fireball, aerial fireball, but it's just like, I don't know, sonic boom and then the knee. Doesn't seem to be a way to get around that.
If you had a time machine, do you think there's anything you could have done differently to squeeze another win out of that?
I don't know. Like, I guess maybe if I get like a little more drunk or something, then like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess I could have, like, if I. It all comes down to like being calm enough to like see exactly what's happening. It's just like okay, what's he doing now? Like, why did it work at first, but it's not working now? Well, he's doing something different, but I'm not adapting to it.
Same question as with Lorenzo. Do you feel that pressure was an issue in this? Like, did that hurt your game at all?
Did the pressure hurt the game? I mean, I don't know. That's sort of hard to quantify.
Did you feel that there was? I don't know. It's just seeing the play styles that you both had. Like, it felt like pressure was definitely a factor in it. It didn't look like a normal match between Wenzo v. Bilwell.
Did it affect how I play? Yeah, I guess because the wins sort of count for something. Yeah. I was like much more unwilling to get the loss.
Okay.
So. Yeah, on to the next thing.